Hello, my loves. It is Natalie from Power Moon Tarot. Welcome to your reading. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Did you have a good Valentine's Day? Today is my dog's birthday. She's 8 years old today. You can look at my Instagram page if you want to see photos of her, but she is super cute today. She had on her little pink sweater for Valentine's Day. Anyway, today's reading is called You're Mysterious, They're Interested, What is Next? Okay, and we will be having an extended reading as well for those of you that would like to go there. The extended reading will be 18 plus, and for those of you that would like even more 18 plus content from me, you can follow me on OnlyFans, and I do readings over there as well. And the link to that page is in my description box below. Also, if you'd like to follow me on TikTok, I'm doing a lot more readings on TikTok. I'm doing some like almost every day there. You can follow me over on TikTok. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, details for how to do so. If you'd like a personal reading, details are in the description box below. And if you'd like to follow me on my other YouTube channel, Light of Ascension Tarot, there's a link to that channel in the description box below. Look at that, 10 of Cups. I'm wishing everyone beauty today, no matter what your status is, getting over a relationship, happy and single, pursuing someone, loving someone, whatever it is, always remember to love yourself. And I was listening to a song today called Praise You by Fatboy Slim, if you guys remember that song. And in this song, he's like, you know, we've come a long, long way together through the good times and the bad. I have to praise you like I should, okay? To me, that reminds me of the 10 of Cups. And yeah, even on this channel, we've come a long, long way together. And in our lives, you know, we've come a long way together with ourselves as well. So let's go ahead and get into it, everybody. We have pile number 1, which is the purple tea light. Pile number 2, which is the blue tea light. And pile number 3, which is the red tea light. So you can go directly to the description box below for the pile that you'd like to choose. If you're having trouble, just take a deep breath. Anchor into the moment. Think about the colors purple, blue, and red. And think about what color first comes to mind and what you're feeling today. It may be something that you're not used to picking or a different color. Maybe something that your energy is drawn to today. All right, my loves. So we are going to go ahead and get into the readings today. How are my Cancers and Leos doing? Last night, the moon was in Cancer, and today I think the moon is moving into Leo. So how are my Cancer and Leos doing out there? Let's go ahead and get into it. Let's do it. Okay. Clear the throat, right? Pile number 1, welcome to your reading. You chose the purple tea light, and today's reading is called You're Mysterious, They're Interested, What is Next? Okay, and we will be having an extended reading as well for those of you that would like to follow me to my Vimeo channel. There'll be a link below to the description box. In the description box, just make sure you choose pile number 1 for this reading, okay? Woo, it's a mouthful today, isn't it? Pile number 1. It's always a mouthful, right? Talking about having someone's mouthful. All right, pile number 1. Let's get some channeled messages first, and then we'll go into your oracle cards, okay? Spirits, angels, and guides, please connect me to the beautiful, loving energy of my pile number 1s who come here today seeking your guidance, please, and thank you. All right, pile number 1. I'm feeling pretty warm right now, like flushed, kind of. I don't know if some of you have been, if you're just warm right now, or you've been running hot lately, or had a little bit of a fever maybe even. But I'm feeling kind of warm right now. My hands are also really warm right now. Pile number 1, just I have that energy of feeling like just warm, like even in a sauna, kind of warm. What else for my pile number 1, Spirit? I just heard anchored to truth, pile number 1. So I feel like right now you guys are looking for the truth, or you're anchored to truth, or you want to live 2022 like facing the truth and knowing the truth. What else for pile number 1, Spirit? I just heard angels and demons, okay? How does that fit to you, pile number 1? Maybe you saw something recently with that. I think there's a book called Angels and Demons, and there's a show as well. Interesting. What else for pile number 1? I just heard I've got sunshine on a cloudy day when it's cold outside. I've got the month of May, okay? Some of you may have a birthday in May, or your name may be May. Anyway, pile number 1. Let's see what else. I just heard Sakatuya or Shaka Khan. Do you guys know who Shaka Khan is? I just heard Sakatumi and then Shaka Khan. What else for pile number 1? I just heard building the ladders to my dreams, okay? Or maybe there is something with a ladder, because Spirit's showing me a ladder, but building the ladders to my dreams. Maybe you guys have been thinking about that. Building up. What else for pile number 1, Spirit? I just heard orifices. So there's something about the mouth, because I mentioned a mouthful earlier, and now Spirit is telling me orifices. So something about the mouth, or you know what I'm saying, the holes in the body, pile number 1. To be blunt, pile number 1, all right? Someone likes your pretty mouth, pile number 1. So let's go ahead and get into your reading, my darlings. Okay, I'm getting the name Michaela. Thank you, Spirit, if you know someone with that name. Yeah. I'm also getting the energy of like Native American, or someone who has Native American in their bloodline. Okay, so if you do, then, you know, welcome to your reading. Let's go ahead and get into it. You're mysterious, they're interested. Ooh, of course they're interested. Queen of Wands up in the house, pile number 1. Of course you're hot. Of course you're hot and mysterious. You're the freaking Queen of Wands, pile number 1. And Queen of Wands in the tarot could be a fire sign. She's most assuredly an Aries, though. I always think of her as a Leo. But yeah, I just heard I Want to Dance with Someone by Whitney Houston as well. Pile number 1. I want to dance with someone who loves me. Oh, wow. There's the King of Swords. Wow. Okay. So we could have a fire and air combination here. But I think, you know, they're interested, but they're also being a little bit guarded. Why are you two being a little bit guarded towards one another right now? Pile number 1. I feel like this King of Swords is holding back a little bit, but has something they want to tell you, pile number 1. And I feel like you've been waiting for this King of Swords to tell you. Like you've been like watching and waiting, I feel like. And I also feel like I feel like you're saying to this King of Swords, like, notice me, right? Or I made it so you would notice me, type of thing. So maybe you made it so they would notice you. I'm also seeing Scorpio here too. But I do think there is a conversation here. Like, I feel you both are being a little bit stubborn to one another right now, pile number 1. Like, who's going to make the first move, right? Who's going to make the first move here? And, I mean, I feel like this person's trying to get a grip on the situation with you and see what's going on here, like get a grip on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm also seeing a butterfly above the King of Swords' head. So I feel like the King of Swords is trying to change the way he or she is approaching you. Like, oh, you know, that didn't work, or evidently that didn't land. You know, when someone says something and it like doesn't land, it doesn't like go anywhere. You know what I mean, pile number 1? So I feel like, you know, you guys are willing to give this person an opportunity to say something to you, but I also feel like you are a little bit, you know, you're a little bit guarded in a way, and you're like, you better say the right thing, damn it. You know, if you don't say the right thing, type of thing. I'm also seeing a ladybug here. And I feel like someone here could like 1950s style, like that kind of like hop, you know, like where women would wear like those outfits and they'd have their hair up in the ponytails. Do you guys know what I mean? I'm not explaining it right, but it was like the style of dance that people danced in the 1950s. Some people like retro-ish, vintage retro-ish, like even pinup girl type style is what I'm getting here. But I feel like you guys are definitely suspicious. I feel like some of you here could be Leo or fire, but also have Scorpio in your chart. And I feel like the Scorpio part of you, or just the part of you that's a little more suspicious in your nature, is a little bit suspicious of like what this person is going to tell you next, okay? And I think they're trying to figure out what to say here, all right? This person, if this is a masculine, they could wear a ring on their middle finger, pile number 1, all right? Do you see where the ring is there on me, on the middle finger there? You know what the middle finger is, pile number 1. I don't need to model it out for you, but you know, I feel like there could be a masculine here that wears a ring on their middle finger, like a black band or something like that, or some type, maybe an onyx ring or something like that. But anyway, wow, okay. I knew the moon was gonna come up. I had a feeling. Right? I feel like, oh, sorry about the leaf blower. If you guys can hear that, it'll go away. But anyway, I feel like you both are howling at the moon and you're both wanting to break the ice with one another, or you're both expecting each other to say something to one another. But I feel like what you would say, pile number 1, is that this person needs to talk to you first, right? But in this person's mind, I feel like they also kind of don't know what to say. So they're like, talk to me. You know what I mean? I think it's funny that the leaf blower showed up in your guys' reading, because it's like, you know, it's like the static in the air with the moon and not being able to hear things, or being a little bit confused about how to act around one another is also what I'm getting. I feel like you two are very attracted to one another, but I feel like you two need to figure out how to act around one another, okay? I do feel there's a mysterious pull, a primitive, mysterious pull to one another. Both of you could have Scorpio in your chart, or Pisces, I feel too. But yeah, like both of you could have water in your chart in some way. But I feel that there is a mysterious pull to both of you here. And Spirit is showing me a seal as well, like S-E-A-L, seal. And you guys know the clothing like Wet Seal. Is that still a brand? Maybe some of you have clothes from there. But anyway, I just feel like you both think that there is potential here to go down this path together. Like you both, I feel like you both see a potential there, but it's like, how do we break the ice? How do we talk to one another again? How do we move this forward, right? I feel like both of you have a question mark over your head with regard to that, okay? I think you're expecting them to talk to you, but I think they kind of don't know what to say. Like they're like, whatever I tried to say before didn't work, and so now they need to change their tactic, but I also kind of feel like they don't really know what to say, okay? And I think at night, both of you think about one another, is what I'm gonna say, pile number 1, okay? And there could be some anxiety in this connection, especially on your part, like a little bit of anxiety here is what I'm getting here too. And it's like, where is this coming from? Kind of energy, okay? And interesting. We have, oh, sexy masculine, okay. I mean, there's some hot energy here, pile number 1. Sexy feminine, sexy masculine, there's some hot energy, and the eyes have it, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like whoever you came for this reading for, whether it's a man or a woman, I feel like this person is looking at you like, you know, like, what should I say next? I'm not sure what to say, because I feel like they did try to approach you, but it didn't really work the way they wanted to, type thing. So they're like, how do I do this, right? I feel like they're saying, you're giving me wrinkles, like you're giving me forehead wrinkles, having them think about this. King of Swords, okay. Package the naughty gift, all right? Package up the naughty gift and mail it to me, right? Pile number 1. I feel like this person's like, you know, they're like, I feel like underneath it, they're hot or they're sexy or they have a mysterious like sexual pull to you, pile number one. And you know how people say like they think with their, you know, schlong or whatever, pile number one, or they think with their ovaries. You know what I'm saying, pile number one, thinking with their DICK, pile number one. I feel like this person is kind of thinking with that. And if they had their druthers about it, they would be on it. But I feel like they just don't know what to say. They have the goods, but they don't know how to deliver them to you. You know what I'm saying? We have hard to get. Wow. They have the goods, but they just don't know how to deliver them. I mean, UPS, right? It's not that hard, right? Pile number one, but this person may think that you're playing hard to get or that but I just feel like you guys are saying, I have standards. You know what I mean? Some of you guys may have Saturn heavy in your chart, or you may have Capricorn energy in your chart, like Moon and Capricorn. But I feel like some of you are just like, no, I'm not being hard to get. I just have standards, right? I feel like you both are kind of playing hard to get with one another. And they're like, come on. I just heard like, come on Carla or come on Carmen. So maybe someone here has a C name or a K name, but I just heard those two names right now. Anyway, pile number one, we have, oh my God, wow. You guys, your song for your reading is Don't Fucking Tell Me What to Do by Robin. If you haven't heard that song before, look it up. The artist is Robin, R-O-B-Y-N. She's also the one who sang Show Me Love and What It's All About. This song is a way different tone though. This song is called Don't Fucking Tell Me What to Do. And I think that's you guys, right? I think you guys are very independent. I don't think you like people telling you what to do or what to think or whatever, you know? But it says here, my smoking is killing me. My diet's killing me. My heels are killing me. My shopping is killing me. My ego is killing me, Queen of Wands. Can't sleep, it's killing me, the moon. My label's killing me, kick drum, okay? I feel like, you know, it might be killing you guys a little bit because you're like, come on, because I feel you do like this person and you might have a little bit of worry as well. But I don't think you guys really want to show this person that, like, maybe at night, maybe you're having a little trouble sleeping, or, you know, like even some things that are hurting, or just like my heels are killing me, my diet's killing me, my ego is killing me. I'm all for ego, pile number one. I'm not one of those spiritualists who thinks we need to eradicate the ego. I mean, the ego is, I don't know. I'm not going to get on a whole talk about the ego, but you do need an ego while you're embodied in a particular body. It is required. But you guys may be prideful at times, like not wanting to be the first one to make the move. Hard to get. Too cool for you. Shit. Too cool for you. Avoidant attachment, Queen of Swords, the who can care less game. Okay, so I think this person thinks they're being a King of Swords because they think you're being a Queen of Swords. They think you're being too cool for school, okay? I'm so sorry about the leaf blower. It is really pissing me off, pile number one. It's like someone's vacuuming. Now my dog's going crazy. Just give it a minute, pile number one. I'm so sorry. Of course, right when I start to do a reading and I'm getting in the flow. Anyway, maybe that's what it's like in this connection too, like big time interruptions or just not being on the same page, okay? And this too cool for you, like who can care less game is, I feel like the King of Swords is like, this is getting a little old, but I also feel like you guys, it's not that you don't care, or it's not that you're too cool for school. I just think you have standards, you have your pride, and you also want to be treated with respect, which is, I understand that, pile number one. And you know, when you first meet someone, there's always that phase where we're kind of like, it's kind of like playing a game of chicken. You know what I mean, pile number one? We have here the cosmos and ascend. I connect to oneness and expand my awareness. Ego death. Right? I feel like you guys are like, yeah, you're torn between playing hard to get and also like, I feel you guys here are spiritual. So I feel like you're torn between playing hard to get and also realizing that we're all one and we need to expand our awareness, right? With the moon, you know, boundaries can get very blurry, etc., which is a little bit dangerous. It is dangerous to have like totally blurred boundaries. That's why we need standards and boundaries, etc., which I feel you guys are trying to do a good job with, pile number one. But I feel like this person is reading it or getting a wrong read on you, because I feel like you are very connected and you do realize the energy of oneness. And there are times when you can definitely put your ego aside, pile number one. So I feel like this person has a little bit of a wrong read on you as well. Ooh, we have soulmates here. Gosh, you guys just need to break the ice with one another, okay? You know, Queen of Swords, King of Swords, you guys just need to break the ice, all right? And I feel, pile number one, that you know, maybe in the past you didn't really know your boundaries, or you let people not treat you the way that you wanted to be treated, okay? Or people took you as being like a passive flower when really you do have a strong backbone, okay? But I think you can trust yourself, pile number one now. So if you want to let this person in a little bit, I mean, it's up to you what you want to do. But we have soulmates here, so I do think you feel this person is a soulmate. And there is energy here between you two. We have cleanse. Yeah, the energy between you two needs to be cleansed, okay? And we need to find our way back to harmony and to flow in the connection. And if there was a misunderstanding initially, I feel like, you know, people need to kind of talk about it for sure. Pile number one. Yeah, hummingbird. I kind of feel like you guys may end up reaching out to this person. Maybe after you sense that they're a little bit less, you know, because the King of Swords can be like harsh and critical and tough and hard to penetrate. And it's like, you know, what's going on, right? A little too cerebral. I feel like you guys definitely have what it takes to pierce this person's shell here, okay? But I also feel like, you know, there's kind of like a throat chakra blockage here. And we have air energy. I also feel like this person has a lot to say to you. And I feel like they debate whether they should say it or not, or if they should just like cleanse the energy and try a different tact with you, a different tactic with you. We have, oh, Scorpio. There's Scorpio. Boy, oh boy, was I getting the Scorpio energy, right? So there is a deep quality to you, pile number one. And I think this person is having a hard time understanding your deepness. I think they're taking it as you with an ego, or like being ego, hard to get ego. But I feel like you guys just have standards, and if someone's gonna come, because I feel like you guys have really worked on cleansing your energy from the past here. And I feel like with the moon, you guys just don't want a repeat of any past energies. So I think you're just being careful, but I think they're reading it as you having, you know, playing hard to get or whatever. We have Capricorn. Wow, I was mentioning Capricorn as well, like someone having standards and Capricorn energy. We have Scorpio and Capricorn. I kind of feel like both of you, they're acting like air, you're acting like fire, but I think you guys are actually water and earth energies, okay? And Scorpio and Capricorn can be a nice couple, you know? But you're both acting suspicious of one another, and you're both kind of in your own corners. But now it feels really, really silent now that that leaf blower went away. I'm seeing earbuds here, so maybe someone just got new earbuds or is looking at earbuds or whatever. You have earbuds around you right now. I feel like you guys are just careful about the people. I feel like your guides are also very careful. Your guides are guarding you. And there's a lot of energy that's come at you, pile number one, in your life. I feel like there's a lot of people attracted to your energy, but maybe you feel at times for the wrong reasons, okay? And I feel like you guys have said, sorry, you guys. I feel like you guys have said no more, okay? And this Capricorn energy, it doesn't have to be a Capricorn, but this person is very interested. They are interested. They're like, how do I penetrate this shell? With cleanse energy, it's like, well, I think I said the wrong thing. How could I start over here? I feel like some of you could be thinking about reaching out to them, but I also feel like your pride gets in the way, you know, pile number one, which is fine. It's fine. Somebody needs to, you know, make a move. Well, we have Mercury in communication. Of course we do. For those of you that are younger than that watch me, there could be someone here who's 18 and someone who's 20. I'm picking up on that. I know sometimes younger people watch me, but anyway, I feel like I'm just getting that, so I had to say it. But anyway, I feel like here's you both. You're kind of like facing off against one another, but Mercury is that negotiator energy that helps. You know, Mercury can play both sides of the coin and see things from this person's point of view and that person's point of view, and kind of take like the emotional intensity out of it and just do the negotiation, right? That's very mercurial to do that. You have the caduceus here, which is the symbol of Mercury. And I feel like your guys' energy is intertwined. These two snakes are very intertwined with one another. But their mouths are out like hissing at one another, okay? The fangs are out and everything. So I kind of feel like you guys just need to maybe take a little bit of the emotion out of it and just like talk if you can, pile number one. All right, so let's go ahead and see what this person has. I just feel like it's so damn quiet right now. I feel like you could hear a pin drop in here after all that damn noise. I'm so sorry, pile number one, right? I mean, sometimes that's how it is in life. Like we have to put up with that irritants to kind of get to what we want. All right, what does this person want to tell my pile number ones, please, Spirit? What does this person, what would they like to tell my pile number ones? I feel like you guys are like, make it good, Natalie. All right, we have the Daughter of Knives, which is the Page of Swords in this deck. And, you know, I feel like this person regrets something that they said to you. Like they're like, oh, I should have thought before I spoke, or I accidentally said something that made you angry or upset you, or like, even if it just ticked you off a little bit, pile number one, and they read that it ticked you off a little bit. I feel like, you know, somebody ticked someone off here a little bit. Someone got mad as well, okay? But maybe didn't show completely how mad they were. And I'm seeing a barbed wire tattoo here. Someone here could have a barbed wire tattoo, or a tattoo like near the elbow, where the forearm meets the elbow. But let's go ahead and see what else here. I feel like this person, they're saying, I know, like I realize now what I said, like I probably shouldn't have come at it from that angle. We have Temperance here. I feel like they're saying, you know what, I'm trying to get a read on you in this situation to see what it is that you want. And you don't always make it easy though, because sometimes it seems like you're hot. Sometimes it seems like you're cold. I do feel like this person desires you, pile number one. I really do. They may have been running hot and cold too, because they were preemptively worried about something you said or something they said, you know? Someone said something here that the other person didn't like is what I'm getting, okay? With Temperance, they're trying to even out the energy is what I feel. And I feel like what they're saying is you might think it's worse than it actually is, pile number one, okay? Like I think they're trying to say like it's not that bad. I still want to talk to you. What else here? What else here? We have the Four of Grails, the Four of Cups. Ooh, This is the vampire deck. So he's like biting her arm here and you can see, but she likes it. You know, there's a surrender here. I feel like this person is saying like, surrender to me. And look at this at the top here. There's this glowing light. And I feel like it's your guys' energy together. It looks like a big chalice of gold, you know, glowing light. And I feel like this person is saying to you, don't fight the feeling, you know, like surrender to me. Okay. And I feel like you guys just don't, you know, they're like, don't get all bent out of shape and like surrender to me. I feel like I didn't mean it, or don't get all bent out of shape. I didn't mean it, or surrender to me is what I'm feeling here. We have the Hierophant. Okay. This person, I feel like maybe sexually you guys don't mind like surrendering like in a sexual way, pile number one. But I also feel like you guys are very powerful, but I feel like sometimes you're around people that trick you into like negotiating your power or making you feel like you're at their feet. And I feel like you just don't want to be that anymore. Okay. And, I feel like some of you may have a wolf as an animal totem or feel close to the wolves, that kind of energy here. You know, like Women Who Run with the Wolves, that book. But I feel like this person they're like, I know I can be controlling. I know sometimes I need to have things my way or I seem controlling. But I feel like they do want to be, I feel like what they're saying here is, I know sometimes I seem controlling or stubborn or that I need to have things my way. But that's kind of the facade that they put on too. I feel like there is something deeper within them. All right. And I feel like they're saying, I wish you would just trust me, is also what I feel like they're saying. I wish you would just trust me and forgive me as well, or for anything that was said or done here. Let's get one more here for pile number one. One more here, Spirit. They're like, I wish you would just trust me, or like surrender to me in a way here. I don't know. I feel like you guys are attracted to this, pile number one, but I also think you're at a place now where you've been burned in the past by quote unquote surrendering to people. And I feel like now you're like, I got to balance my energies more. Like, even if I'm attracted to someone, I don't care. If it doesn't feel right to me, I'm not going to do it. I feel like that's what you guys are saying. Okay. Let's get one more, Spirit, one more for this connection. We have the Chariot. Wow. Okay. I mean, the interesting thing is this charioteer is pointing his arrow, or his or her arrow, at this Hierophant, okay? And I feel like there is a fierceness within you, pile number one, and you're like, if you're fucking with me, I will take you out, okay? I will take you out, because I feel like it's taken you guys to get a long way to where you are today. And you just, you know, you will call someone out, I feel, as well, pile number one. Like, you will call someone out if you feel they're pushing it too far with you. I think some surrender is okay for you, like even sexually or in a sexy way, whatever. But I think if someone pushes you too far, I think you will snap, or not like go crazy and start, you know, throwing tables and shit like that. But I think you will snap on someone and be like, no, like that isn't what I want, or that isn't like what I'm about. Okay. And, you could have an energy about you. Sometimes it's kind of defensive as well. And I feel like this person is saying, like, sometimes you catch me off guard with your intensity or your like defensiveness, is what I feel like they're saying. Like sometimes you catch them off guard, because I think sometimes you act docile. But look, even when you're acting docile, there's a wolf right next to you that is actually yours, okay? And I think you're just both. You're both docile and you're both strong and, you know, determined. I think you're both, right? You guys just I feel you two need to understand each other better, pile number one. I feel like if you understand each other better, this connection can, I mean, because the Hierophant and the Chariot are not the Harriet. That would be a combination of the Hierophant and the Chariot, the Harriet, right? The Hierophant and the Chariot are not a bad combination. You know what I mean? I feel like there's some part of you that's like, yeah, we would actually be good together, right? And maybe some of you guys think, well, I am being a little over dramatic, or I was being a little bit whatever, you know? But you can be the judge of that, pile number one. Like, were you? Sometimes the Queen of Wands can be a little bit over dramatic, you know, like she is stunning and beautiful and all of that, but she does have a tendency to be a little over dramatic. So see if that fits for you, pile number one. And we're going to go ahead and take it to your extended reading next. We are going to get 18 plus on your wonderful extended reading. Again, sorry about all the noise there. It's always so frustrating, like just when I start a video. Anyway, pile number one, I hope to see you on the extended reading. We will be getting 18 plus. And thank you so much for being here, pile number one. I really appreciated your reading. It was very interesting. Take care, pile number one. Let's move on to pile number two. Pile number two. Okay. Pile number two, welcome to your reading. You chose the blue tea light, beautiful blue, my pile number two with the beautiful blue. And we are having your reading today called You're Mysterious, They're Interested, What's Next, okay? And we're gonna go ahead and have an extended reading as well. For those of you that would like to follow me there, there'll be a link in my description box below to my Vimeo channel. Just make sure you choose pile number two for this reading. And we will be getting 18 plus on the extended reading. All right, my beautiful pile number two. So the King of Pentacles just flashed me there. So let's go ahead and get into your reading, pile number two. Spirits, angels, and guides, please connect me to the energy of my wonderful pile number twos, my beautiful blue pile number twos who come here today seeking your wonderful guidance. Thank you so much, Spirit. And yeah, let's begin. Let me get some channeled messages for you, pile number two. I just heard the Arctic Circle. So maybe you guys were talking about that, the North Pole or the Arctic Circle with someone, or you saw a show about it. I feel like some of you were watching like a documentary or something, or you were watching a show like about the ocean or the climate, or you were watching something about animals or like the ocean animals, things like that, or just an animal show in general, pile number two. What else for my pile number two, Spirit? I just heard pushed to the extreme. So maybe lately you guys have needed to relax because you're feeling pushed to the extreme by some people in your life, like maybe it's work or family or friendships, whatever it is. I feel like maybe you guys are like, yeah, animals are just better. I'll just sit and watch a show about animals, right? What else for pile number two? I also feel like sometimes you don't mind being pushed to the extreme because it gets you going, but I mean, it's hard to live like that all the time, so maybe you need some chill time. What else for pile number two? I just heard, like, you know, the male form of a purse, which is a merce. Like, isn't that a merce? What is that called? It's where guys carry like that bag that's like a merce or a purse. Okay, Spirit's just bringing a purse up to me in general, or a merce. Maybe you guys are talking about one or wanting one. What else for pile number two, please? I just heard spare change at the bottom of something. I feel like you guys could have been like looking for spare change or digging around for spare change. You know, some people just like to have exact change when they buy something or they drop something and it's like, where did that go? What? It was funny because I was walking by in my apartment complex. I was walking by and I saw just a $20 bill laying in front of someone's unit. And I was like, What do I do with that? You know what I'm saying, pile number 2? What else for pile number 2? I just heard nickeled and dimed. So maybe some of you feel like people are nickel and diming you, or that's an expression where it's like, there's no, like, people just want the exact thing and they're like, every little thing counts and it just gets aggravating, you know, and there's no like freebies or anything. What else for pile number 2? What else? I just heard Afghanistan. Okay, so maybe some of you were talking about that. You guys are cerebral in pile number 2. You got some cool, interesting stuff going on here. I just heard after the rain as well. So maybe it just rained, or you love that feeling after the rain, or as a kiddo, you loved being outside and smelling that air after the rain. It is very cleansing. What else for pile number 2? Okay, I just heard a violin playing, or someone who played the violin, or like, you know how a violin will play in the background sometimes? I just heard that. What else for pile number 2? I just heard expensive taste, okay? So someone here could have expensive taste for like, I feel like you guys don't have expensive taste for like everything, but when it comes to certain items, I feel like you may have expensive taste when it comes to specific items, pile number 2, okay? Like certain things that you buy because you're like, I like that, that's what I want, all right? And I'm kind of feeling like Virgo energy here as well. I feel like you guys are practical with money, or you can be practical with money, but there are certain things that you're like, no, I need to have that. Like, that's mine. So let's go ahead and get into your reading, pile number 2. All right. Spirit's giving me the P names right now, right out of the gate here. What else for pile number 2, Spirit? Any names? Any other names? I just heard Terry. Someone may have a parent with that name, a father, a grandfather, uncle. Also, Terry can be a girl name too. Terry Carey, okay? Let's go ahead and get into it, pile number 2. Let's do it. Ooh, we have the High Priestess. Hit me with the good stuff. Hit me with the good shiz. Pile number 2. The High Priestess can handle a lot. You know, she can handle a lot. And but she's also very sensitive, and she needs that time to decompress, okay? Also, the High Priestess is mysterious as fuck, pile number 2, okay? Pile number 1 had the moon in it, and you guys have the High Priestess, so you definitely are mysterious, okay? People can't seem to figure you out. You feel like a dichotomy or a paradox at times. I feel like sometimes you guys are practical about things, and then other times you want to splurge on something, or sometimes you like to push yourself to the limits, and other times you don't, and it aggravates you, you know? I feel like you guys have this kind of mystery, and people are like, who's really behind the curtain there, right? Like, who are you really? We have the 8 of Cups, okay? And interesting. Yeah, I feel like sometimes in your life, people have gotten frustrated because they didn't know like what you wanted, or what you, just what you wanted in a situation. And so they got frustrated, or they were like, you know, I gotta go. And I feel like sometimes maybe you guys just let people go because it's like, well, what else do I do here? Also, I feel like you guys don't want people disturbing your peace, okay? And this person could have felt like they were disturbing your peace. Maybe they were. I don't know, pile number 2. You tell me in the comments. But, I mean, it takes a lot for a person to walk away from 8 full, beautiful cups, right? I feel like sometimes people in your life don't understand, like, how sometimes you just walk away from things, pile number 2. And how you just let things be. You know what I mean? You can just let things, it's like, when I say that, I mean let things stay where they're at, and not like continue to pursue something further and just kind of like float away, you know, into the ethers, okay? And I feel like sometimes people may not really get that about you guys. You certainly are very mysterious, okay? And yeah, people like scratching their head and going, you know, pile number 2 pulled a disappearing act. What's going on here? Wow, we have the Queen of Cups. Okay, interesting. We have, okay, so there's a ton of water energy here. We've got Pisces, we've got the moon, we've got Cancer energy here. No wonder Spirit was showing me like animals in the water and the ocean and stuff, okay? But, because there's a ton of water all over here. I feel like sometimes you guys may think people can't give me what I want, so I'm just going to be alone, okay? And, but I feel like you may tell people, like, I don't want this anymore in my life, and then they leave, and then you come back. You know what I'm saying, pile number 2? Or do people do this to you? Or that just when you think someone is out of your life or gone for good, they come popping back in, you know? And, or you mysteriously come popping back into someone's life after you sent them packing, okay? And I do think people have a hard time because you care. With the Queen of Cups, you definitely care, but you're also distant, all right, at times, and maybe hard to figure out with the 8 of Cups. And with this Queen of Cups, I feel like you guys are like, you know, I feel like this person is saying, I'm putty in your hands, but I don't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? They're like, I'm putty in your hands, but I don't know what to do. And that could have happened recently with a person. I feel like pile number 2. And I'm seeing someone in the shower, like washing underneath their arms or their armpits or something like that. Anyway, I mean, good hygiene is important, pile number 2. But I mean, I feel like this person knows that you care about them, pile number 2. I also think they don't really know what to do. I feel like if somebody recently was in and out of your life, or you were in and out of someone's life, I do feel like they miss you, is what I'm getting, pile number 2. I do feel like this person misses you. I think you guys have the magic touch. I think, you know, someone is saying here they become like putty in your hands, or you have a very soft touch that kind of like melts them, pile number 2. Or maybe some of you are actually like healers, or like you do Reiki or something about your touch. You don't even have to do any of that. You could just have an amazing touch. And I just heard Touched by an Angel. You guys know that song? When I'm touched by an angel, making me feel so sweet. Coming from the lips of an angel. Do you guys know that song? Coming from the lips of an angel, it sounds so sweet. Something about making someone weak, okay? Yeah, and I feel like there's a side of you that's like an angel, you know what I mean? Like very sweet, coming from the lips of an angel, it sounds so sweet. But then I feel like also some other times you guys are just dip out, you know? You just dip out of the situation. Or you're just unreachable for whatever reason. You guys go off, and I think sometimes you guys need alone time, or you're introverts sometimes, or you're sensitive, or you just need to go into your woman cave or your man cave. And I feel like sometimes maybe even you get a little annoyed with the lack of consistency, because it does create ups and downs in your relationships at times. And you're like, God damn it, why can't I just pick an option or just go with something? You know, why am I always vacillating, like, you know, back and forth type of energy? And I feel like this person is saying, like, I really do care about you. I do feel like this person has cried over you, pile number 2. But I also kind of feel like there's an energy of like, well, what do I do with this? You know, what do I do with this? Coming here, okay? You're mysterious, they're interested. I feel like this person's been interested in you before. You know what I mean? It's not just like yesterday they became interested in you. I feel like maybe this has been a connection where you guys have been in and out of each other's lives, and then someone resurfaces and comes back. I feel like this person's still interested in you, like emotionally, sexually, tenderly. I feel like this person is still into you, pile number 2, and maybe you're still into them too. All right, but I don't think they can quite figure you out. And I think sometimes maybe even you don't even can't even really figure yourself out at times, which is fine. Like, I think sometimes you guys just need time alone, or I also feel like you guys don't like being like strung along by someone, you know? And if you get the sense that you are, that may lead you to just kind of be like, yeah. I feel like sometimes people have maybe taken the fact that you would always be there for granted, pile number 2, okay? But then sometimes you just mysteriously leave or walk away, and then people really, really miss your love, care, and affection at that time, okay? I just heard, what are you up to? Like, what are you doing, or what are you up to? I feel like this person is asking you that. Like, what have you been up to? Or not like in an accusatory way, like, what have you been up to? But like, what have you been up to? Like, what's going, I feel like they're kind of saying that. Let's see what else comes up here. Pile number 2. We have tip just a little bit. Well, I mean, sexually, you could also really confuse this person, pile number 2, because I mean, the High Priestess is very spiritual and mystical, and she's good at listening and keeping secrets, very intuitive. But, you know, the High Priestess is associated with the moon, and the moon moves most quickly is the most quickly moving planet in the sky. In astrology, the moon's a planet, okay? But it's the most quickly moving planet, and it changes constantly. And it can be, some of you may have Gemini in your chart as well, like a moon. You may have water and also Gemini, but I feel like you guys are like just the tip, you know, like you can, I'll let you into my life like just a little bit. Some of you could be secretive as well, but then if someone gets too close, you're like, I'm out, okay? But then this person still has feelings for you. I feel pile number 2. And you probably still have feelings for them, but I also feel like this person is frustrated with you. They care about you, but they're also aggravated and frustrated by you, and are kind of like, what else can I do here? You know? And I also feel like you guys are saying, well, what can I do about that? Like, that's who I am, you know? Like, my nature is to be like, kind of like fleeting at times, and to kind of go in and out of situations, and to just let you put the tip in and then walk away, you know? I feel like you guys are saying, well, that's kind of my nature. Like, how am I supposed to change my nature? Like, that's who I am. And I feel like this person really does care about you, Queen of Cups. And the Queen of Cups can be a man or a woman. It doesn't mean it's a woman, but like, I do feel this person, and there could be a girl on girl connection here, or guy on guy, but gender doesn't matter. It's the energy. I feel like this person does care about you, and they do hold you in high regard, but they're also like, what else can I possibly do in this situation? Okay? Because I don't really know. Like, are you coming? Are you going? Are you leaving? Are you staying? Give in to me, quench my hunger. Yeah, I feel like sometimes you just leave and you go off into your woman cave or your man cave, and this person's like, you know, I kind of wanted to get down with you. I kind of wanted to feel pleasure with you. I feel like sometimes maybe you get to a certain moment with this person and then you bail out, or I'm seeing a butt here, like a half of a human body in a butt. And I feel like someone could be, you know, going downtown and then is like, well, I guess I better go. Yeah, I feel like this person is saying, quench my thirst, you know, like this Queen of Cups wants his or her thirst quenched, but sometimes you guys just dip out. We have role playing. Okay. I feel like sometimes this person wonders if you're mysterious to them, because they wonder if you're just playing with them, or if this is actually who you are. The thing is, pile number 2, is I feel this is the type of person that you are. I feel like sometimes, you know, you need to go off on your own to really understand yourself and your emotion, and you need breaks from things, and sometimes You may get confused. Some of you are probably very empathic, and it's like, is this my feeling? Is it their feeling? What's going on here? And I feel like you guys don't like to be accused of like not loving someone or not caring for them. It's just that you don't like that when people do that, because I do think you care very deeply about people. But this person, they're still interested in you, but you're also mysterious because they're wondering, is this just like a role that you play with people? This is what you kind of do and then bounce out? Like, are you teasing me, or like, what is this, you know? Ha ha ha. Pile number 2. Okay. Your song is called Young Lady, You're Scaring Me by Ron Gallo, okay? And look it up if you want to. It's got like a funky beat. I think he's like sampling the Rolling Stones in this song. But you could change it. If you're a guy watching this, you could change it to Young Man, You're Scaring Me, or Young Lady, You're Scaring Me. But the song is called Young Lady, You're Scaring Me, the High Priestess, You're Scaring Me. All right, is this just a role play or what, okay? So here's your lyrics. It says, let's get a house, you and me, and your 12 cats. Your cavern eyes are praying. Your scarlet lips are half saying. A sales pitch for the circus in your mind. Young lady, you're scaring me. Okay. I feel like this person really is like, they're like, are you just playing a role here? Like, your cavern eyes are preying on me. Your scarlet lips are, you know, giving me a sales pitch for the circus in your mind. Like, you can't make up your mind or whatever. But this person's still interested because they're like, let's get a house, you and me and your 12 cats. Okay. Wow. Pile number 2. Interesting. We have sacral chakra, intimacy, touch, recoil, and runner. We also have take a creative risk. Okay. I feel like you guys do need to take more creative risks in your life. I feel like sometimes maybe you guys, like, you are very creative, you are very intuitive, but sometimes you may doubt yourself and like pull out or back out. You know what I mean? Pile number 2. Some of you could have been very sensitive and shy, like as a child as well, or like lived in like your fantasies, or lived in, or maybe you were left alone a lot as a child, or were an only child. But anyway, sacral chakra. And I feel like you guys really do want intimacy and touch, but at times you may recoil from that, or you may run from that. Now, these roles could definitely be reversed, okay? Because this is a general reading, but I have to read it the way that I'm getting it. And so I feel like you guys do want intimacy. You do want to be close to people, but I also think you need your alone time. And I think sometimes the energy of other people's emotions gets to be a lot on you, okay? Because you are very intuitive, all right, and creative as well. We have here the Lost Star. Wow, I feel like this is you guys. The 8 of Cups to me just feels like being lost, you know? It's Saturn in Pisces, you know? Saturn has no business being in Pisces. Pisces has no business attaching itself to Saturn, you know? They're opposite energies, okay? And that's why I feel like sometimes within you, you have opposite energies. I feel some of you here could be writers or artists, or just very prolific creatively. Some of you could have felt like a lost child when you were younger and had to be on your own a lot. But it says a rebirth here, the Lost Star, a rebirth out of the darkness into the light. Okay, for you, pile number 2. And I think this person would like you to come out of the darkness, because the High Priestess and the 8 of Cups they're more of a card of being in the darkness. There's nothing wrong with being in the darkness. Sometimes we find beautiful things when we're off wandering and on our own, you know? There's nothing wrong with that. But I feel like this person wants you to come into the light with them, all right? We have here overworked and stressed. And yeah, I was talking about your work and how, like, I forget the words I used at the beginning of your reading. But I feel like sometimes you guys have a very sensitive nature, so you do stress out at times and you do worry about things. So I think sometimes you just need to get away from the hustle and bustle. And I don't think it's that you don't care about this person, or if the roles are reversed, I don't think it's not that they don't care about you. I just feel like, you know, people need time to decompress. You know what I mean? Someone may feel like they always have to role play at their job, or they're doing something they don't like, or they're in over their head at their job, or that they have to pretend to be someone they're not. And that gets very stressful, pile number 2. I know how that is, or I've had that happen in my life before. We have consciousness here. Yeah, I feel like you guys are conscious of your patterns and the way that you are. I feel like you've been the way that you are your whole life. You know what I mean? And I feel like you guys do have very like mysterious, beautiful eyes. And yeah, and I do feel you have a sexual nature about you. Some of you may like oral a lot, like giving or receiving when you're in the mood or when it strikes you. Like it may be, sometimes oral is like more intimate than actual like penetration. You know what I mean? Pile number 2. I feel like some of you could really connect with that. I feel like if there are sexual acts that you can really connect with on a deep level, like I feel sometimes you guys would be into that, pile number 2, okay? But you're conscious of who you are and what you are. This person may think that you're just like playing a role, or that, and I feel like that stresses you out because you're like, no, I'm not playing anything. Like it's truly me. Scorpion, wow, okay. Someone here could be a Scorpio as well. We have water signs all represented. We have the moon, we have Pisces, we have Cancer, now we have Scorpio, okay? And this is coming through as fire energy, fire, and even though Scorpion is a water sign, this animal card is fire, and the tail of the scorpion is, I feel like it stings, you know, pile number 2, like feeling lost, like wanting something. I feel like rejection can be really hard for you guys, whether you have to reject other people or you've been rejected, okay? I feel like it stings like a motherfucker for you guys, all right? And it's the part of like love or that you wish didn't exist is what I kind of feel, like that rejection energy. And yeah, it's intense. It's intense. And I feel like people don't always understand like your intense emotional nature at times, pile number 2. And sometimes you may feel like your own nature actually works against you in life sometimes, pile number 2. But, you know, I feel like you're just creative in your just who you are. Like you don't have to, like I feel like you guys don't want to hurt people, okay? But at the same time, like sometimes you're conscious of the fact that sometimes in life we are hurt. Sometimes we hurt others and sometimes other people hurt us. I think you guys are highly aware of that from a spiritual perspective, okay? We have Gemini. Yeah, I mentioned Gemini earlier. At the very beginning of this reading, and some of you definitely could have Gemini in your chart, or this person does. But I feel like you also have the ability to tap into people psychically and be very, very in tune with them and really like breathe their energy in. You know what I mean? Do you guys know that song, Breathe Me? I feel like you guys like can breathe people's energy in and just like pull it close to you, you know? And I think you create some really unique, like sexual and emotional energy is what I think, pile number 2. Like you're very unique with that. And it could be very intoxicating to others, but I think it's also something you can't always maintain all the time. Sometimes you need to get away. We have Mars. Yeah. So, you know, you and this person could have a little bit of a different nature, okay? Someone here could have Mars and Gemini as well, like the mind kind of going crazy, the mind getting exhausted, the mind overthinking and overanalyzing, the mind doing too much. And that may be why you guys need to go off on your own at times. Mars is the ancient ruler of Scorpio, and we have Mars coming out here on the Scorpion. All right, so I do feel like this person is very interested, but it's like, how do I get through to you? Or how do I make this happen with you? Or how should I approach this? And for those of you where this situation is reversed, it's like, how do I penetrate this person? How do I get into their aura or get into their energy? Because I feel like sometimes they're just, you know, and maybe you don't want to be in other people's auras. I don't know, pile number 2, but it's like, how do I find a way into this is what I'm getting. All right. And someone here could be mad because they think the other person was playing a role or playing to be exactly like someone else just so they could like get laid or just put in the tip or give in to me. You know what I mean? Someone here could be pissed because they think someone was just playing a role playing to kind of get in someone's pants here. And like thinking about it is really stressing someone out, okay? But I'm getting this, it could be you or them is still interested here. We have the 10th house and authority, okay? Interesting. And you know what's drawing me in is this dude who's walking up a mountain and he's by himself. And, you know, some people like to do that. They just like to disappear into the mountains and go hiking and go off on their own and find a lot of comfort in nature and get back to their own inner authority. You know what I mean? I feel like if you give yourself time or you give this person time to kind of wander and be like a hermit and go off, I feel like they do come back and they do care. But, you know, we have to feel some inner authority about who we are, like permission to be who we are. You know what I'm saying, pile number 2? It's a little interesting with you two because I feel like your guys' energies are like subtly operating together on like the astrals. You know what I'm saying? On the astral plane. And there's, but like what's happening in the real world, it appears like someone is just like left or is taking off or needs space or doesn't care, right? But I feel like Queen of Cups showing up here. Someone definitely does care. You know, someone cares, you, them, both of you. But I also feel like you guys are like, well, what can we do? What can we do about this? We could definitely have Cancer energy here too. I'm really feeling that. But let's go ahead, pile number 2. Let's get some messages from this person to my pile number 2s, please. Spirit, what do you have to tell my beautiful pile number 2s? What does this person want to convey to pile number 2, please? The Tower. Oh my God. You're killing them softly. Yeah. I feel like, you know, you guys had this great connection, but something happened that literally drove you two apart. Okay. Something could have happened that drove you two apart. And, it left this person feeling hopeless about this connection is what I'm getting. Okay. Interesting. All right. And, wow. And both of you, I mean, I don't think I feel like this person is saying we're both suffering because we both want to be close to one another. I feel like this person is reaching out to you. And I feel like you guys are also reaching out as well, like to something in the distance, like not necessarily them, but you're also still looking at them. You know what I mean? Things got complicated with the Tower here, I feel like, between you and this person. And I feel like something they're asking is, are you okay? Pile number 2. I feel like this person is asking, like, are you okay? Some of you could have been going through a lot as well. And maybe this person just wonders, like, are you okay? For those of you that have gone through a lot here, pile number 2. We have the Hierophant. Guys, I feel like something here got a little bit destructive for you or this person about this. And I feel like somebody's putting their foot down and being like, these are the rules. You know what I mean? If you want to be with me, you can't come and go in and out of my life. And we need to set some boundaries and we need to have some practical guardrails in place here. And we need to kind of like, we need to clean up our mess is what I feel like someone is saying here. I also feel like someone is saying, I can't believe I'm having to say this. It's almost like teaching someone else how to show someone like the rules or boundaries of a situation. where we have the moon, okay? Yeah, and I feel like they're saying for either you or them, it's very hard, maybe both of you, it's very hard to stay grounded or centered in this connection because there's always this wondering of what's really going on here and this underlying feeling that both of you kind of don't know what's going on at times. Like maybe you have tried to define things before, or you have tried to explain things to one another before here, but it's like the message isn't getting through with the moon. And we have the 8 of Wands. I just heard shooting at the moon. You guys know that song, Talking to the Moon, you know, talking to the moon. I feel like this person is like looking at the moon, trying to reach you or talking to it. All right. I feel like this person says, I want to be with, like their main goal was always to be with you. Okay. You see the 8 of Wands shooting at, like, you know, the arrow of Cupid shooting at the 2 of Cups, and they're embracing and they're hugging and holding one another in a very healing connection. I feel like this person is also saying, like, I didn't mean to do any harm, or I know I didn't mean to do you any harm either. But I feel like you two have some different natures here. One of you is more like living on the edge or living very spontaneously, and the other one likes to know where things are at, okay? And I think it created confusion, all right? But I feel like this person is saying, like, my goal here, they're saying, I knew it was gonna be hard for whatever reason, right? Maybe some of you have been going through a divorce or a separation, or you live in different places from this person, and sometimes one or both of you have been unsure about this connection. But I feel like this person is saying, I knew it would be hard, but I wanted to be with you, or I want to be with you, you know? And I feel like sometimes they feel that maybe they weren't very realistic about the timing or how this would actually play out. But I feel like the main goal here was always to be together, or to work on being together, or to be with one another. But I feel like something got lost in translation here with the Tower, the Hierophant, and the Moon. Okay, something really got lost in translation. And this Hierophant looks very frustrated, like, you know, if I've told you once, I told you twice, or you know how I am, or you know, like, what it is that I like or want. I've been very clear with you, and then someone else not being very clear at all, okay? Or feeling like the other person hasn't been clear, although they're saying they've been clear. You know what I'm saying, pile number 2? It's a little like that, all right? And I do feel like this person is wondering if you guys could still work on this 3 of Pentacles, but I feel like some of you may be upset with this person, Justice, pile number 2, and wondering, like, I don't know. I feel like you guys are kind of sick of the imbalance in this connection, or whatever this has been, all right? And that could be another reason why you've had it, or why you sometimes back off, pile number 2. All right, my lovelies, what an interesting reading. I never know what's going to come up in these readings. How would I know? You know, pile number 2. You just don't know, right? And as far as what's next, we have the 8 of Wands and the 2 of Cups. I do think there is communication. With the 8 of Wands is very like blunt and truthful communication, but not with the not intending to hurt someone here with the 2 of Cups. Like not wanting blunt, straightforward communication, but also not hurting one another with what we say. I also feel like this person is saying, like, sometimes they feel like they're working against the natural momentum of this connection. But I mean, it's like, why does it have to be so complicated, right? Pile number 2. I mean, if you care about one another, 2 of Cups, right? Why does it got to be so complicated? Pile number 2. Oh my goodness, what a reading for you guys. We're going to take it to the extended reading next if you'd like to follow me there. And we will be getting 18 plus in the extended reading. I'd love to see you there, pile number 2, and take care. Let's move on to pile number 3. Okay. Let's do it. Pile number 3, welcome to your reading. You chose the red tea light, and today's reading is called You're Mysterious, They're Interested, What is Next? Okay, and we will be having an 18 plus extended reading as well. For those of you that would like to join me there, you can certainly do that. There'll be a link to my Vimeo channel below. Just make sure you choose pile number 3 for this particular reading. All right, lovelies, let's go ahead and get into it. I'm going to channel messages first, and then we'll get into the cards, okay? Spirits, angels, and guides, please connect me to the energy of my wonderful pile number 3s who come here today honestly and completely seeking your beautiful answers, okay? I'm just hearing the word commitment, like seeking your commitment. I mean, it is Valentine's Day today. I'm recording this video on Valentine's Day, all right? Spirit is saying the word like commitment to me, or what someone's committed to. All right, pile number 3, and that could be goals. It could be, you know, getting more active, being more active here with the Page of Wands. Also, when I think of someone being interested, I definitely think of the Page of Wands, like checking you out. Like, I'm checking you out, boy or girl, okay? The Four of Cups is like, don't look at me. And the Page of Wands is like, I'm checking you out anyway. And then the Moon's like, what are we doing here? And the Two of Wands like, I don't know, you tell me, okay? But we already went too far, pile number 3. So let's get some channeled messages for you. I just heard beep beep. Here's the keys to the Jeep. Vroom, pile number 3, vroom vroom, beep beep. Who's got the keys to the Jeep? What else? Maybe you guys are looking for your keys. What else for pile number 3? I just heard the name Lourdes or Lord or Lourdes or something like that. Lotus maybe as well here too, if that resonates, pile number 3. I also feel like I'm getting a place as well, like some place in the Middle East, some place where it's really hot, where you would say like the weather is cooking there. Like I'm also thinking of Arizona, like it gets really hot there. Spirit's showing me like a desert or something. What else for pile number 3? I'm also, like I said, the Middle East. I was also thinking about like a place that gets real hot. What else here for pile number 3? I just heard action oriented. Okay, so someone wants to be action oriented in this exchange here, pile number 3. What else? Spirit is saying charcoal burning to me, or charcoal burning, like some type of thing. It's something I haven't even heard of, like some way to do something. I don't know, pile number 3. You tell me. You're probably, some of you guys may be really good with trying new ways to do things, or like trying out new or inventive things and then telling your friends about it and seeing people doing things like the old way and then being like, actually, if you do it this way, you can da-da-da-da-da. I like that about you, pile number 3. It's very entertaining, engaging. What else for pile number 3, please, Spirit? I just heard apple cider vinegar, all right? Maybe some of you use that, or you put a little every day in your water, or, I mean, apple cider vinegar a lot of people use it to cure almost anything, really. Maybe you guys had a parent that used that back in the day. What else for pile number 3? I just heard cold medicine, so maybe some of you are just like, or allergies. I'm also getting allergies. Maybe some of you are like itchy your nose. It's itchy. I don't know why today. Allergies, you know? Pile number 3, what else? I feel like you guys are cute though. Like other people are ugly when they have allergies, but I feel like you guys are kind of cute. You're like, yeah, my nose itches. I know I'm ugly when I have allergies. I'm like all over the place. But anyway, pile number 3, let's see what else. I just heard rise up, rise up. Okay, rise up with purpose, or rise up with fire, or something like that, pile number 3. Maybe you guys watched an inspirational movie or read some like inspirational poetry or something, or heard music that was very empowering recently. What else for pile number 3? I just heard the Oriental Express. I have no idea. Maybe some of you had Chinese, or you want to, or you, I don't know. Is that a movie as well? I don't know. Pile number 3. I just heard Lexington Estates. What is that? Does someone live there? Is that a place? Is that Lexington Estates? It sounds like an apartment complex or something. I don't know. Or is it like a fictional place in like a movie or a play? I feel like someone here could want to be like, also the name Alexis or Lexi may come up here. I feel someone here maybe likes entertainment or acting or wants to be a playwright. Did some of you have a relative that was a playwright back in the day? I'm getting the energy of a playwright, someone that wrote plays or did stuff like that, okay? Or contributed to that in some way. Pile number 3. Yeah, okay. I'm also getting the name Annie or Anne. What else for pile number 3, Spirit? I just heard Ovaltine. Ovaltine. Maybe some of you had someone in your family that drank that. Ovaltine. It's like isn't that like a chocolate milk type of thing? Makes the milk chocolate. Anyway, Ace of Wands. Let's start the reading, huh? Pile number 3. Let's get to it. Let's see. You're mysterious. They're interested. Ooh, 2 of Cups. Hell yeah, they're interested. Okay. Alrighty then. 6 of Pentacles. Okay. And the 8 of Wands. I mean, I don't know if anything is too mysterious here, pile number 3. I mean, I think you guys are actually really are interested in one another. I think it's just a matter of practicalities, like scheduling time or finding the time to be together and not feeling like things are rushed. Someone here could be more of a planner and like things to may have like a planner book. You know how some people have like a planner book or they keep their planner in their phone or whatever. Some people still have planner books. I feel like someone here could be more of a planner and the other person may be a little bit more spontaneous at times. But I feel like the intention is there. So far, I'm liking the energy. And I mean, I feel like someone here could be a little bit short on time and is getting a little bit rushed, and it could have to do because of work or all the responsibilities that they have. And I get that someone here just doesn't want to feel like they're not important to someone or that they're not like, you know what I mean? But I mean, I feel like the feelings are here, and I do see an urge to want to move this forward. I was going to say the urge to merge, baby, with the 2 of Cups. That's definitely the urge to merge. It's almost like I have to read these backwards. I normally read left to right, but in this situation, I have to read backwards. I feel like it's like all this communication, you guys going out and spending time. It's like, where is this going to lead us, right? And, you know, communication could have been really fast, or you met this person very fast, or you met them in an environment like very quickly type of energy with the 8 of Wands. And I feel like this person like swiftly wants to kind of like scoop you up, pile number 3. I think what's mysterious is their feelings for you. Like how they're feeling for you is what I feel like is the most mysterious thing, because this could have been a relatively new thing or something that just got off the ground really quickly here. And I think normally this person doesn't give as much time and energy to someone as maybe they want to give to you, which is also mysterious to them. But I feel like there is a genuine connection here between both of you, okay? And I feel like the communication, I feel like in the past, maybe you both were with people. I feel both of you bring a little bit of baggage to the table here because you both have been with people in the past who haven't been good communicators or just who were not good people. I feel like both of you are trying to heal. And I like how this person is touching your hand, though. It feels very gentle to me. And I just heard, are you excited? I'm excited. Okay, so maybe you guys are planning to go out, or you know, the Six of Pentacles for me is also a card of like going out on the town and taking someone out or having like a nice meal with someone. I feel like this person is happy to give to you. In the past, I feel like they didn't give as much to people as like what they maybe would like or want to give to you, pile number 3, which is, you know, a really refreshing change of pace. Yeah, and Eight of Wands is a good change. It's a good change of pace. The pace is brisk, you know, with the Eight of Wands, it's briskly moving. And the Six of Pentacles is about, you know, making the practical space in one another's lives in order to, you know, spend time and be together and enjoy each other's company. So I like that too, you know, and I feel like he has a smile on his face, okay? Like giving to you or you giving to them. I feel like you both have a smile on your face, all right? And I feel what's mysterious is that this person in the past hasn't really been like this with people. Like they haven't felt the need to like rush in. They haven't felt the need to like share their time as much. And I think they have to remind themselves to like keep it balanced as much as possible here. Let's see what else. We have planning. Oh my God. Did I mention someone's planner or getting out someone's planner or scheduler? And here we have a date conversation. Let's go out on a date. Today is actually Valentine's Day, and 14th of February is highlighted with a red heart. And you guys chose pile number 3. Very interesting, pile number 3. Someone could be planning a date with you, which may be very surprising to this person because normally they aren't as planning as, I feel like maybe this person's a little more spontaneous with dating or whatever, or getting to know someone. But with you, I feel like they're like, let's have a date conversation. Let's plan a date. Ooh, kissing and loving your lips. Nice. Well, I was really drawn to both of their lips. To his and her lips, or to, you know, it doesn't have to be his and her, but I was drawn to both of them. You may have gotten, if you already kissed this person, if you were wearing lipstick or chapstick or whatever, you might have already gotten some lipstick on them or whatever on their lips. But anyway, this person loves kissing you. Pile number 3, or they're imagining kissing you if that hasn't happened yet. I think if it hasn't, they want it to happen right quick with this Eight of Wands. We have here G-spot action, girth, length, and ultimate deep energy. You know what I'm saying, pile number 3? The body gets to working, you know? The body gets weak in the knees, but the body also gets to working. I feel like with the Eight of Wands, this person knows how to work it, okay? Do you guys know that? Do you guys remember that song by Missy Elliott called Work It? Let me work ya. You know, if you got what, I forget the words to it, but do you guys remember that? Anyway, work it. The body gets freaked and the body gets weak. Pile number 3, okay? I mean, coming in hot, Eight of Wands. Wow, okay. Your guys' song is Every Breath I Take, Every Breath You Take by The Police, okay? And the lyrics go, every breath you take and every move you make, every bond you break, every step you take, I'll be watching you. Every single day, every word you say. I feel like this is kind of you guys, pile number 3, like, now that you guys are dating again, or you're getting out there again, or you're meeting people again and scheduling dates and kissing and whatever you're doing, pile number 3 out here in this great big world. But I feel like you guys are like watching carefully. Both of you, I feel like, because you've both been hurt in the past. I think you both have been with people in the past who've broken bonds, okay? And you're both kind of like, there's this feeling you have for one another that's mysterious, right? It's like, have I known you before? What is this? How do I have this energy towards you? But I feel like both of you are a little bit, you know, watching each other a little bit, not because you're like really suspicious or anything, but just because I feel like you're just, you know, people like to watch out for red flags. You know what I'm saying, pile number 3? So that could be happening. But that song is like, it's kind of creepy, but it's also romantic in a way. Every breath you take, every move you make, I'll be watching you. Like, someone could be watching you online as well, or checking out your social media, pile number 3. Ooh, wow. We have bring me to the brink of ecstasy. Wow, and look at the lips. Look at the really dark red lip there. I bet if you did kiss this person, they would have like lipstick all over their collar, all over their clothes, all over their face. Good for you, pile number 3. Keep it coming, baby. I don't think they really mind. They're like, whatever, I like it. We have here, ooh, look at her. She's got really pretty brownish red hair, super long. And she also has some braids in her hair, or braid in her hair. I'm also seeing the initial V here. And look at you guys. You're quite the seductress or seductor. You're quite tempting, aren't you? Juicy booty, pile number 3 with the juicy booty. The moonstone, passion. I am entering a portal of euphoric love. Jesus, pile number 3. I feel like this person feels like they entered a portal of euphoric love every time they're with you, or they imagine being with you. They're like, shit, you know what I'm saying, pile number 3? You're looking very, what's the word? Just seductive. I feel like your eyes, or I feel like if you like touch your lips, or like, you know, like kind of like, I don't know. I feel like you guys got this, just this confidence to you in your eyes that like makes this person wild. Whatever kind of intense look that you give, the answers are in your dreams. Dream. Okay, so you guys could have been having some dreams about this person, or them about you, or like, you know, when are we going to talk, or when are we going to see each other, etc. I feel like it's going to be soon, and Spirit is saying here the answers that you're seeking are in your dreams, okay? We have here intuition. Wow, that's why it's mysterious for this person, because intuitively, this person may not identify with being intuitive at all. Who knows, right? But they're sensing that you two have a bond, I feel like, pile number 3. And look at this. Look at these two overlapping circles kind of like coming together in the middle here, like the third eye. You guys may be intuitive as well. And you may know that you're like, yeah, I kind of know. I kind of know, you know, that this person wants to get it on with me. Or I feel like you guys have a feeling. Like, you know, if somebody wants you, I feel you guys you understand that feeling and you get it. I also feel like you guys are very good at seducing people, etc. But your intuition knows when someone has feelings for you, is what I feel. Pile number 3. We have, ooh, spider. This person's like, I'm going to get caught up in your spider web. All right. Pile number 3. I mean, I feel the moon star, passion. I feel like this person is saying, let me get caught in your spider web. I'll never come out of it. Just let me wrap myself up in your web, okay? Wow, and I feel like this person may even tell you that you actually do seduce people, like with your eyes or your energy, and that people may have a hard time leaving you alone because, you know, it's like they get caught up in your energy, all right? Sometimes the seduction game can even be like a creative channel. You know what I'm saying, pile number 3? Do you guys resonate with the energy of Venus? We have Earth here. Okay, interesting. Earth signs. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You know how I saw the King of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck in your guys' reading, like right away? Yeah, I feel like you guys have been healing, like self-healing, self-healers in pile number 3. I feel like you guys have been really healing. And I feel like your butterfly wings are like coming back, or your fairy wings are like totally like growing back and coming back. I feel like being in nature has been really important for you, like grounding your energy. And I feel like you guys are you're feeling grounded, okay? And some of you may be feeling ready for like, you know, I got commitment. Remember I got the word commitment? Some of you may feel like now you're getting to the point where you may be ready for some type of a commitment here. We have Mercury. Okay, they're coming through. So as I said before, someone is more of a planner. Whoever the earth sign is or has energy like an earth sign is more of the planner. And there is somebody else here who's more mercurial or has the energy of Mercury and is more like spontaneous. So this just proves what I was already saying, because we have Earth and Mercury. Someone here could have Mercury in an earth sign like Mercury in Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Mercury is actually exalted in Virgo. So interesting. And I feel like you guys see yourselves as being very mature no matter what your age is, and that you really tried to work on yourselves. And I feel like sometimes you guys might fall for immature men or women. Even if they're your same age, you may feel like they're acting like they're 10 years younger than you or 7 years younger than you, even if you are the exact same age. So I feel like you guys don't really like it. I mean, who likes immaturity in their relationships anyway, right? Who even likes that? But I feel like this person comes, and you may have been a little bit like, you know, watching this person, because Mercury can be kind of like, go, 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 stop, go, 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 you know, that kind of energy, and bouncing back and forth a lot, especially with the Eight of Wands, Mercury and Sagittarius. But Mercury is also fast, very fast, okay? Maybe a little too fast, right? Got to even it out a little bit. Six of Pentacles here. But I mean, you guys could have a good balance between your energies, okay? And I feel like this person does have a lot of passion for you. And you're going to be able to tell, because they're going to move in on you quickly. And they're also going to give more time to you than they normally would in a connection. Pile number 3, okay? And they may even mention that to you. Or just say, I feel like spending more time with you. Or I feel like, can I see you again this week? Or something like that. Some of you guys may feel that this person's trying to rush the connection, but I also feel like you're into it, pile number 3, okay? We have Descendant and Invitation. Damn, pile number 3. I mean, I feel like you guys are going to, someone's going to extend an invitation here to come in or to go into one another's houses or to, you know, get to know each other more. It's an invitation, right? And the Descendant is opposite from our Ascendant. And really, the Descendant represents, you know, also is like the 7th house and represents our, like, you know, marriage promise in our chart or a relationship potential in our chart. And also just that energy of, you know, opposites kind of attracting from the Ascendant to the Descendant. So that's really interesting, pile number 3. I like it. I feel like you guys, they're going to get a date, plan a date here. And I think your intuition knows it's coming. And I do think you're going to get an invitation to go somewhere with this person, to go out with them, to spend time with them. And I do think with the Eight of Wands, it may be kind of unexpected too, because the Eight of Wands is like, you know, it's an energy of just whoop, the invitation comes in. Okay. Yeah. And I just want you guys to say this person may want to take you somewhere, like to an event or something. And if you're feeling like, oh, they just asked me on the spot, so I feel like I was like a last choice and someone else was going to go with them actually. But I think this person's just more spontaneous, and I think they want to ask you, okay? So and there's the Queen of Pentacles. I saw the King earlier, all right? And there's you, Queen of Pentacles, Earth, okay? Let's go ahead and see. What does this person want to tell my beautiful pile number 3s, please, Spirit? What would they like to tell pile number 3? They're a little nervous. I'm getting their energy. You're not going to be able to tell though, but I think Eight of Wands, they are very excited. They are a little nervous. Pile number 3. Let's see what else. Let's see what else here. What would they like to tell pile number 3? What would they like to keep you guessing. It's like they don't want to tell you everything. They maybe like to make you a little bit on the edge of your seat as well, like excited type of thing. 7 of Wands. Okay, I feel like they're saying that they've got, you know, there's a lot that they have to do in a day, or they've got, you know, multiple things coming at them. but I feel like, you know, they're saying kind of what gets me through the day is thinking about you. And I feel like they're also saying, like, if you came off a little standoffish or something, pile number 3, I feel like they're like, it's okay. I get it. There's a lot of assholes or jerks out there in the world. What else? What else? I feel like this person likes a strong man or a strong woman, honestly. They could have been raised by a strong woman or a single mother or something like that. But I feel like this person actually likes someone who is very resilient and strong. What else here? What else here? Ace of Swords. Yeah, they're coming to talk to you. They've been holding back a little bit here, but trying to think of the best way to do it or when's the best time, and not holding back like a lot. I feel like pile number 3, not a lot, just like trying to finagle things here, but I do think they're coming forward, okay? Communication, 2 aces. Yeah, they're like, I'm trying to spark it up with you, baby. And I feel like they're also saying, like, if you're worried, oh, they're trying to talk to other people or whatever. I'm not really getting that, pile number 3. I think they're trying to fight for your attention, really, with the 7 of Wands here. They're like, I'm trying to get your attention, girl or boy, okay? Yeah, Mercury's like, what are you saying? I'm trying to get your attention, all right? 2 aces here. There's the invitation, right? You might get 2 invitations from this person, pile number 3, to go. They might offer you 2 things to do. Do you want to do this or do you want to do that, right? Yeah. Ooh, there's the King of Wands. Ooh, oh, nice. Okay. You know what? And the 3 of Swords is on the bottom of the deck, and I knew it. I just knew. I had a feeling we were going to see it. But you guys are at a new beginning, okay? And if you've been with people in the past that have really, really hurt you, cheated on you, betrayed you, lied to you, you are truly at a fresh new beginning with the Fool, okay? Yeah, and you guys, Wheel of Fortune and the Hermit, you've been, you know, wondering when this is going to come along, and you know, I feel like this is a new beginning for you guys, pile number 3. So treat it as such. You know what I'm saying? And this King of Wands, a lot of times the King of Wands looks kind of stern, but here he's looking like happy, like genuinely happy to see you. And I feel like you're genuinely happy to see them too. You're a little worried, I feel like, about, okay, like what could, you know, what's going to happen here. But I mean, this King of Wands is smiling at you like you're the Empress, pile number 3, okay? It's like, wow, you know, looking at pile number 3. And I said Venus, right? I mentioned, are you guys seductresses or seductors, are Venus energy? Here's your Venus energy right here. I feel like this person picks up the scent of your Venus energy and is like, damn. You know, I feel like they're like, let me feel on those 2 days. You know what I'm saying? Pile number 3. But the King of Wands is, you know, the King of Wands is looking large here, pile number 3, in a not so PG rated way. Okay, looking large. Anyway, I feel like he or she is confident. They like what they're looking at. They like it. They're into it. And I feel like the mysterious thing is like, how are you single? Or like, you know, why do I feel so drawn to you? Or why am I so attracted to you? Because normally, like, it doesn't happen this quick for me. But I feel like it's very quick for this person, pile number 3. Like, how they see you is very plentiful and beautiful. So I like that for you, pile number 3. I'm into that for you guys. And what a cool reading. All the readings were different. All the piles were different. So if you're like, that's too good, Natalie, I don't know about that, check out some of the other piles. All the piles were very different. And, you know, I mean, nothing's perfect, right? No relationship is perfect. But I think if you're off, you know, this is going to be off to a good start. So try not to be worried. 7 of Wands, try not to be defensive or anything, pile number 3. But I feel like, hey, nice, cool match here. All right, pile number 3. So we're going to take it to your extended reading next, and we are going to get 18 plus there. So if you guys would like to follow me to your extended reading, there'll be a link to the description box below. Thank you so much, pile number 3, and thank you so much to all the piles. Take care, everybody.